Hey guys, it's Paul, and we are back in the kitchen today. Today we're gonna make one of my favorite things, which is leftovers. So if you have been watching our vlog this week, you know that we had a honey baked ham for Easter, and I have some slices here left over. You're probably watching this video a little bit later in the week, but this is actually filmed just a couple days after Easter. So we are gonna make a hot ham and cheese. So here's our ingredients, pretty simple. Some bread. I'm gonna use this Italian bread that I've been buying from Sam's Club and Costco. It's a little bit bigger than normal sandwich bread and a little bit nicer, so I like that. I have the spreadable butter, which is just gonna be a whole lot easier to spread on our bread. I have some sharp cheddar cheese. Those are deli slices of cheddar cheese. And I have honey baked ham left over. Obviously, this could be any spiral sliced ham, or if you just had some deli slices. This works well with shaved ham also. Okay, I don't even need my apron today. I have a pan heating up on the stove. We're gonna warm our ham up, but while the pan is heating up, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna butter our bread. This is why I like using the spread. You can butter your bread without tearing it all up. Goes on nice and good. Now another trick, if you don't have the spread and you don't have margarine, you can just take and you can melt some butter. If you don't want to melt butter in the microwave or in a saucepan, you can just take some butter out about a half an hour before you want to spread it and just let it sit at room temperature on your kitchen counter or whatever, and it'll get a little bit soft, or a lot softer than it normally is, and then it will spread up really nice. Since we're using the spread, there it went, lickety split. Okay, I think our pan is warm enough now. Let's go ahead and let's add some ham to it. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and add a few slices. Let those heat up. Now you don't want to leave them in your pan too long because otherwise they will burn, especially honey ham. That sugar glaze will burn. So you want to make sure and flip your ham kind of quick. You're just looking to warm it up. You're not looking to really fry it. Your ham's already cooked, so you don't need to worry about cooking it. Just really all we're doing is just adding some heat to it so it's not cold in the center of our sandwich. There we go. While that's happening, I'm going to turn the fire on my griddle and get that hot. I think our ham's getting just about done. Let me flip it again here. This piece right here was a little bit thinner than my other few slices, so you can see the color on there. Yeah, when I turn it over, see how it's getting a little bit of color to it, but it's not burned, and that's exactly what you want. So I'm gonna flip those over. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn the heat off, but leave them in that hot pan so they'll stay warm. Meanwhile, okay, my griddle is hot. I didn't put my hand on the griddle, I'm just putting it above. So my griddle is hot, so I have to get my cheese ready. Okay, I've got the cheese ready. So we're going to add our bread to the griddle, and I'm gonna do it this way. You could easily build the sandwich normally, but because this cheese is pretty thick, I have like 2 thick slices of cheese and 1 thin slice. I don't know how it worked out that way. I guess just when they were slicing the cheese, it worked out like that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna transfer my ham over there. Put it right on there, and that's going to help melt that cheese. Sorry, I'm waving the camera all around. Okay. This is going to be a big sandwich, guys. A couple big slices of ham, 3 slices of cheese. Need to have an appetite to eat this. And of course, you can always make yours smaller. So I'm going to put that on like that. And I'm going to let that bread get a little bit crispy. But I want to make sure that I don't burn it. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Okay guys, this thin piece of cheese here on top of this front slice, it's melting. So I think our sandwich is hot enough. I'm going to take a look and try and flip this while holding the camera. This is a little bit tough. Let's see if we can do this. This has never been attempted before anywhere, guys. While holding a camera, flipping a sandwich. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's actually a little bit less done on the bread than I was hoping. So I'm gonna let that stay on the fire just a little bit longer. Okay, so I have that sandwich cooking behind me. I can actually feel the heat on my back, so I'm not gonna stand here long. Plus, I don't wanna burn the sandwich, but Seriously, how many of you thought that I was gonna have that sandwich flipped all over the griddle when I tried to flip that while holding the camera? If you are somebody who thinks that I was going to make a mistake, I'm in agreement with you. I did not think that was gonna turn out well, but it worked out okay. So let's see here, it's starting to melt. It's looking ooey gooey, sort of chewy. I don't know if I want a chewy grilled cheese or not. Let's try and flip the whole sandwich over. That's a good color. It's actually a little bit darker than I was going for. I'm always trying to do things lighter and not darker because I have one person in the house that doesn't like things toasted that much. 3 other people are fine with it, but I'm always trying to cook. Isn't that how it always is? I'm gonna tilt the camera back around here so I can see you guys. Isn't that how it always is? How, you know, you end up catering to like the one person in the house that's like the picky one. I don't know how that works out, but it does. So anyway, I think our sandwich is just about ready to come off, and we're gonna cut it open and take a look at it. All right, here is our sandwich. Look at how beautiful it looks. There's on the other side, good color. All the cheese is melted. Now for the moment of truth. Oh, there it is. Look at how good that looks. That looks so good and yummy. Ooh, that's still really gooey and hot. I have to let that cool down a minute. Now, I cut that on an angle like that because food tastes better in triangles. Okay, so that's gonna just about do it for this episode of Cooking with Paul. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I did not even have to put the apron on for this one. And this is a great use of leftovers. It's also a really creative way that you can kind of get kids involved. They can add their own ingredients to sandwiches. It works with salami, with pepperoni, with vegetables and cheese. You can kind of do what you want. And if you have a panini press, that opens up even more possibilities. If you want, leave a comment. I do have a panini press and we can do paninis one day and I can show you some more things. We've had a lot of comments about me trying the food on camera. So what do you say we give that a try? I'm feeling emboldened because I was able to flip the sandwich so easily. So let's try me holding the camera and me taking a bite. Here's the sandwich right here. Really good. It came out perfectly, and you know, I have a lot more respect now for people who eat on camera, like on Food Network. I remember Guy Fieri one time talked about eating on camera, how there's different techniques to it. And I've also read an article about movie stars who won't eat on camera because of how they look. So it's just kind of funny, just a little bit of trivia for you. But this sandwich turned out really, really good. I have the whole thing just sitting here staring at me. I'm gonna finish eating it in just a second. But the bread is nice and crunchy and the cheese is melted perfectly and the ham, you know, just has a great taste to it. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Please leave it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for a future Cook with Pauls, leave those in the comment section. Or if you have any questions, who knows, we might do a Q&A again and answer your question. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.